Hey YouTubers, I'm going to have to come to you with some bad news and a poor update. Apparently I got everything hooked up on the 4/8 swap in the Blazer. Went to change the tune because we did verify the reason why it did not want to start and idle after engine warm up, and the reason why it didn't want to idle in gear was in fact inside the tune. No surprise, because you can do that research on your own on YouTube videos. I had created a separate tune that just took my old tune and then made the recommended starting parameter changes to try to fix this idle issue. I had loaded it or wrote it into my computer. It did not help. It would still, maybe slobber on itself a hair longer. So I was like, okay. I started changing a little bit more, just kind of playing with the idle air parameters in the table, just to see if it had any effect on how it would. On the third right, or when you connect a vehicle or write to vehicle from the HP tuners, and all of a sudden a window popped up that said something had failed. It was like blah blah blah, something had failed. So I just kind of waited. I was like, okay, all right, so we'll sit here and give it a second. So then I tried to hit right again, and it basically went through the process like it was going to try to write, and then it popped up a window that said, unable to identify the vehicle's protocol, or something to that effect, and I'm like, what? Okay, hold up, let's just start over. So I tried every online suggestion to try to fix the problem by only having one thing open at a time, only verifying that the cables worked, all that general information. The three causes for the unable to detect protocol, they were talking about bad USB cable, a USB driver failure, or your VCMs inside your factory computer aren't communicating with the HP tuners for whatever reason. It literally says for various reasons. Okay, that's not very descriptive. Maybe the USB port's worn out. Maybe both of them are worn out, because I tried both ports, still same result. Brought out a newer laptop, loaded all the HP tuner software onto my new laptop, and did the same thing, got the same error. So I was like, okay, we've eliminated the actual USB port. How do I know that the USB cable between the HP tuners box and my computer is still working? We'll go as far as to detect the connection to the OBD2 port and the vehicle, but as soon as you ask it to gather information or anything like that, it'll pop up a detection protocol failure. Detection protocol failed. It just keeps telling you the same thing. I went online, found a pinout of my OBD2 port, and I was able to verify that the number 16 pin does have vehicle power. The number 4 and number 5 pins are grounds. I did, like I said, verified that the USB cable at least appears to be good, because it is detecting the vehicle, but when you try to communicate with the vehicle, it's like, oh no, nope, we're done. Not going to do that. We're not going to talk to that car because we don't like it. Or maybe the computer's stuck up. I don't know. Something's happening and it's not good, because at this point, I can't even start my vehicle. And that makes me happy. I checked all my fuses. All my fuses are good. I need this thing running because I want to see if this stupid thing runs and the transmission works. We verified that it does have forward and reverse and park, but we need it to run long. Updated the drivers to the newest, latest, greatest, whatever's on their little website right there on the home page. Detection protocol failure. Detection protocol failure. I think I'm going to have that in my brain forever. What I'm going to do is take this ECU or computer, which ironically is a locked computer that I got with my standalone wiring harness when I purchased it, It is the same number, you know, it's the 896, and don't ask me what that means. I just know that everybody online is really happy about the 411 or 411 computers, but I don't have one of them. So basically what I'm going to do in an attempt to verify that the cables still work is I'm going to swap out my unlocked computer for this one and just see if the HP tuners can at least talk to it. Pulled out the unlocked, or what used to be the tuned unlocked computer. It's probably bad. So now we're going to go inside the vehicle. We've got the, you know, HP tuners cable plugged in. Everything is seated. Nothing's hanging out, because that's the main thing you'll read online is, oh, I bet your cables aren't tight. I bet you don't have them plugged in all the way. Turn on the key and hit gather info where it tries to talk to the vehicle. It'll pop up the something about detection protocol has failed. One more thing that I had tried in my futile attempts to try to figure this thing out on my own so far. There's my 7-inch Smart Tab tablet that has my torque app in it. I also am unable at this point to get my torque app to connect. Further kind of strengthens my belief that the computer must have taken a dump. We're going to find out now with the locked computer to see if it helps the situation or not. When you hook up your cables, does the power light come on the HP Tuners box? Yeah, it does, but only once you plug in your USB cable, not into the data port. So, you hear that noise? I want you guys to get ready for this noise. Listen, when I plug this USB in, listen to the noise. That is the noise of death and dismemberment, because when this thing is unable to detect protocol, it will sit there and make that noise over and over again, which is originally why I thought it could be the data port or the data cable like they said online, but no. So let's power up the vehicle, because you have to have your key on or you won't be able to get it to do anything. So right now, let me see, we're plugged into our USB, we're plugged into our data. Our HP Tuner MPVI Pro box is showing power only. There's no busy, there's no errors. All of our cables are hooked in. Read vehicle. I can't show you the whole screen because for some reason my camera doesn't get along with this monitor or the screen on this laptop, and it will sit there and go in and out, in and out, in and out. It will never focus. So we'll just stick to the basics. Alright, vehicle reader. So now I think I can gather information. If this software is able to communicate to that new ECU through the data port and the wires, it should be able to connect to get the info from the ECU. Gotten farther now than we could with the other one. This, let's see, this ECU came from a 2000 Chevy Silverado 6-liter 8-cylinder P01 with that VIN number. Hardware here. So yep, this pretty much shows, or I'm sorry, verifies that my computer died, or that I corrupted or bricked. So online I've heard that term, bricked your ECU. Somehow, just doing a basic write to vehicle with my HP tuners, I bricked or locked up my ECU to where it will not communicate with the HP tuners. This shows right here 100% that my original ECU it just died. I mean, there's not a lot of information on the internet. concerning people, locking up or jacking up their computers, just trying to write a tune to the vehicle, because literally I have no other electronics that could have interfered with it. My vehicle battery is charged up 100%. My laptops were running on their batteries that had full charge. They were not connected to the charger or any other external power source. And literally just waiting for it to write the vehicle, something inside I'm assuming something inside my computer just died. I don't know. Maybe I'm the first person in the history of the world that this has happened to. But basically, I just wanted to share with you that my joy and excitement towards Monday, trying to get my first test drive video on the Blazer, came to an abrupt halt when my computer stopped working. And the car, if you try to start it with the old computer, it literally just turns over like a car without a coil wire, because it's not firing as far as I can tell, it's not firing the coils. It's not, I don't even know if it's turning on the fuel pump at this point. So I'm okay. I'm gonna say now that I'm happy in the sense that I know where the root cause of my problem is, but I'm really frustrated because now I have to start the tune all the way over. Like every change that was made to make that work with my application and to make it run better is literally gonna have to be replaced or transferred to a new tune for a different computer. And as everyone knows, that just means $100 to get the 2 credits. Even though I don't use an automatic transmission, they force you to buy 2 credits to unlock the said computer, so that you can try to tune it for your application. So, well, at least we systematically work through this hailstorm of ignorance. I don't know if I caused it. I don't know if this computer, I don't know. Apparently at some point the computer was just like, you know what? I'm not playing your game anymore and I'm done. It just quit. Not playing anymore. So there we are, guys. We did validate that the HP tuners is working, the cable, the USB port, the USB cable's working, the MPVI Pro box is working, my data port's working, the computer died. So, hopefully you guys can give me some help or some hints in the comments, or if you clicked on this video because you killed your computer during a write to vehicle using HP Tuner Pro, maybe this will help you work through the process, give you some ideas of where to look, what to check, and maybe figure it out on your own. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry it had to be a bad update or a bad video, but you guys deserve to know all the process, whether it's good or bad, when we're building these vehicles, so that if you choose to take on that task, you know what you're getting into and what can happen. So thanks again. Please like, subscribe, and share, and hit the little bell, and please hit up the comments.